take a look at this. What is this? Oh, they're killing woolly mammoths and shit. Oh, that's a saber-toothed tiger. Oh, February 23rd? Alright, well, I will clear my mammoth hunting schedule. What's up, guys? Welcome back to ThuggedOT Thursday, your TLG weekly commentary. Today we are talking about some pretty schmexy news regarding the video game industry, okay? But before we get into that, quick shout out to our Thug of the Week, gamertag Chaotic Wolf TLG. First of all, love the TLG in your gamertag. I'm digging that. That's pretty schmexy as well. But this guy is getting the Thug of the Week because he just recently received a promotion at his job, and with that promotion he's decided to help out his parents financially. Now, helping out our parents is something that we just don't do enough as siblings. We complain about everything. Taking out the trash, mowing the lawn. Some of us even complain about coming home for Thanksgiving. Well, I don't, because my mother is an amazing cook. This has been scientifically proven by every single guest that has ever visited my house. And don't you dare say otherwise. But I think it's a great thing what you're doing, man. All of the parents out there deserve some help, you know, after they go through all the stress of raising us. So thank you, man, for being a positive role model. You definitely deserve a shout out. Now, if you yourself want to get the Thug of the Week, or perhaps nominate one of your friends or family members, all you have to do is fill out the form on the contact page of thuglifegaming.com, letting me know what makes you a thug. Now, the gameplay that you're seeing in the background is of Far Cry 4, because I wanted something that relates to today's subject. So I actually went to GameStop and bought a used copy of this. Okay, the things I do for love, okay? But I wanted something that related to today's topic, which is in regards to Ubisoft's newest game announcement, which is Far Cry Primal. That's right, this is the new installment of the Far Cry series, set to release on February 23rd. What? That's right around the corner. I could go make some freaking SpaghettiOs, come back, and it would be in my Xbox. I mean, that's pretty quick. Normally, you have, like, game announcements freaking, like, 15 years prior to when they actually release. So that was very surprising for me. Now, if you want to, they actually revealed a trailer for the game following their announcement, so you guys should definitely check that out. I will have a link to that trailer video in the description below. But for now, I want to tell you guys about some details that they don't discuss in the trailer, so you guys have a better grasp of what the game is all about. So the setting for this game takes place around 10,000 BC during the Stone Age. Now, you actually play as a character named Takkar, which at the beginning of the game is an unarmed hunter that runs across a new village. Now, the story that you end up finding out about him was his village and his tribe was ambushed by a bunch of enemies, and he was the lone survivor of it. Now, throughout the game, you actually end up rising to power and leading your own tribe, which is a very simple plot, but when you're talking about the dangerous environment of the Stone Age, with all the different predators throughout the daytime and nighttime, that makes for a very interesting script. The thing that I'm most excited about, though, is kind of the gray area of knowledge that we know about the Stone Age. Now, we have a lot of artifacts and fossils that showcase some of the materials that early man used to survive, but we actually don't know a lot about them culturally, how they interacted amongst themselves or how they interacted amongst other villages. It's kind of this unknowing aspect that creates that gray area that ultimately allows for very creative game development. Now, we don't know a whole lot about the gameplay features that we will be experiencing in the game, but we do know a few. For instance, over the years we've come to learn that early primitive man had over 150 ways of carving stone, whether it be into tools and or weapons. The developers behind Far Cry Primal really wanted to showcase that. So during the game, you actually learn a large number of ways of how to build your own weapons with the materials that you gather throughout playing it. What this does is it actually makes you question whether or not you want to engage in conflict. You might find yourself in a position where you have to make a decision whether or not to hunt a certain animal or fight another individual. Because if you do, you might end up losing your spear or using too many arrows, which ultimately might leave you vulnerable for your journey back to your village. But, let's get real. We're not just talking about a few simple weapons, because, like, when you and I think about, primitive man, we think about, like, Ooga Booga caveman who's either holding a club or a sharpened stick. When that's not the case at all. Okay, they were a little bit more sophisticated than that. I mean, they had a wide range of weapons at their disposal, and I think you're gonna see a lot of that within this game. But it's making those key survival decisions, along with the script writing and just the setting of this title in general, I think is really gonna set it apart from your other FPSs in the market. But that is it for this video, guys. For those of you who don't know me personally, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of Far Cry, but I like it. It's kind of one of those franchises that always release their game alongside the AAA multiplayer titles, and I always invest most of my time into those. So it's always been that franchise that I really wanted to jump into. It just came out at a bad time. But February 23rd, it doesn't get much more perfect than that. So I promise I will be getting this game. Expect a video review to come out for it. And if any news comes out prior to that release regarding this game, you know where to find it. But thank you again, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to comment below, click that thumbs up button, share the video with your friends. And, if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, then maybe I'll just go resurrect a saber-toothed tiger and tie a frickin' T-bone steak to your face. Alright, guys, you know the deal, baby. Keep living that life, 'cause that is what thugs do. I'm out of here, guys. Take it easy.